Hey, my tribe, this is Queen Amina Black Love coming at you with a review for Married at First Sight, Season 12, Episode number 3. Nice to Marry You. It started off just showing, the three couples that were already married, of course, which is Clara and Ryan, Brianna and Vincent, and the last couple that has already gotten married would be Eric and Virginia. So we started off where we left off last week, and that was Chris standing at the altar waiting for his bride to come down. She's out there pacing and believes that, her destiny is to be married, while Chris is saying that he must be immediately attracted to her or there's going to be some problems. So as she comes in, you can, see the family saying, oh, she's gorgeous, sort of giving their approval because, they've also talked about how she had to be attractive. So they did, some little attributes and was saying things like Paige is Christ conscious, and Chris is a hard worker. He's building an empire, that type of thing. And they also mentioned that he's open to honeymoon babies. And then, in the same token, he asked her permission to kiss her on the lips. He just seemed kind of nervous, even as he was reading his vows. But, he said things like she has a beautiful smile, a nice shape, and her smile lights up the room. So once they had that time to meet with each other and get to know each other, they shared tattoos. She told him about how her tattoo matched his gift that he gave her, and his tattoo was King Jesus tattoo or something like that, but it was recently done, and she asked why, and he said he covered up his ex's name. Oops. And then she got to know that he just broke up with a fiance, and for her that raised yellow flags. Not quite sure what a yellow flag is, but anyway, that raised yellow flags for her. And then we went into the next couple that got married, which was Haley and Jacob. Haley was taking shots and thinking about making a run for it before she walked down the aisle, and her stepdad was there to be her accomplice. He was going to help her out. Meanwhile, Jacob was talking about how he wanted his bride to resemble Jennifer Aniston, and that he hopes she likes dogs because he's not giving up his dogs. So it's going to be her or the dogs. But one thing I have to say about them, that everything about their meetup was awkward. Their first kiss, awkward. Their first dance, awkward. Their first conversation was even very awkward. So she found out almost immediately that her husband is quirky. He thinks that, she's beautiful, of course. He's satisfied with the way she looks. But, the whole meetup with them were awkward. So the rest of the show was pretty much dedicated to, the things that you do at a marriage ceremony. The father of the bride speaks. And when her father got up and spoke, he was just, just the same. You see where Chris gets it from. He basically told her he's ready for a Chris Jr. and a little Crystal. Ugh. So anyway, but of course they did, the first dances, the throwing of the bouquet, throwing of the garter, the eating of cake, that type of thing is what the rest of the show was pretty much dedicated to. Then, of course, they did this round with the first night, who's going to get the cookie nookie on the first night. Don't think any of them went in that direction, but there were a few that tried. Also, I think was another thing that was notable at the dinner, Chris went into his interrogation mode, where he asked all these quirky questions, and he was asking her, are you on birth control? Are you a virgin? All those type of things. Just really weird. So I'm really interested to see where it's going to go from here. Who's going to last, who's not. They showed some previews of the next show coming up, and I think that's where it's going to start to get real. They showed scenes where Chris was trying to fight everybody. They also showed scenes where the couples were getting into arguments. So, get down in the comments. Tell me what you think. As always, thank you so much for watching. This has been Queen Amina Black Love. Please like my videos. Please share my videos. Go ahead and subscribe. Join the tribe. Let's vibe.